Hello gents, ladies, Dustin here. About 2.5, 3 years ago I made a video called the Ultimate Coyote Snare Support, and everybody that used them really liked them. They're just a pain in the butt to make. So I've since come up with a different version. We do the same thing. Just take a roll of number 9 wire and cut it in half so you got pieces. And we'll just take these here, throw them over there. Then you whatever you like to hold over the trail, right? The reason I like these supports is they're really solid. It's not like a single piece of number 9 wire, so you can hang them off the trail. So a really open area, like on the prairie of South Dakota, you can still snare really open and not get them avoidances like you do when the support's right along the trail. So same as the last one, right? You just take this, whatever you want hanging over the trail, and you fold it over itself. So you got a piece like this, a long and a short one, okay? Just like so. I'm being elementary just so you guys can see. I know it's a pain in the butt when you're watching a video and they don't show you every angle. So, next thing we do, right? I really like these supports. They last forever. They drive fairly easy compared to some of them. You can make a driver really cheap, or you can buy one, and they're removable. So we just take this, slide it over, and then we put this over here, right? Same as the last ones, no changes. Okay? So the last ones, you got this far, and that's when the pain in the neck come in, right? Because then we slid a washer on, and then a ferrule, and then we put another ferrule in. But I found we don't need all that. So we got it here, right? We're just going to clamp it in your swedge machine. You can use vice grips, a vice, but I found this is the most simple way to do it for me. I had one, so it's not a big deal. Then you take a socket. And if I was at my own shop, I'm home on Christmas here goofing around, I'd actually weld the socket so you're not always looking for it. You spread it out. And then you just clamp it here, right? Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Then you got your drill with a J-bolt, right? Then you just kind of stretch it out. And this J-bolt goes against your anchor and the wire. See how it is right there? Don't do it in here because then it throws the anchor off to the side and you don't get a nice loop. So the same as before, you just twist it up, right? Pretty simple. Pretty solid. Okay. Now, we need to line up the top, right? So see how the snare's going like this? We want this top nice and tight, so we just grab a hold of this. Kind of got a good flow. I'm going to go one more time just to be good here. All right. So there's our support, right? Pretty simple, pretty easy to make. Way faster than before. We always got these burrs on the end from cutting it. If you got one of these little swudging machines, you got a nice little cutter right here that cuts off number 9 wire pretty slick. So here's our support, right? Same thing as before, just less pieces. You're probably wondering, well, how the heck is this going to work? You know, we don't have that washer to hold it on the snare. So I'm going to ruin this support here. It won't be ruined completely, but just so you see, we'll lift this up. So pretend this is over our trail. Take out our snare. You guys that use cable restraints and you can't have any entanglement, this is a pretty legit system for that. There's really no way they can entangle around it. So you just take the loop, right? Go through. Go around here and go through your snare. Okay, one more time, just so you see. go around your support and over your snare, okay? When we do this, see how it hitches around here nice and neat? You can adjust it up and down to get your height. Before we'd have to wrap it around here and then come up. Now everything lays nice, neat, and lined. See how that works? And then this whammy is a little bit small for the cable, but we should be able to wedge them on here just for video's sake. And voila! Really, really, really fast system. No washers, no ferrules. If you had stuff going, you can make them really quick. Guys that are using them for cable restraints, there's no way to entangle because that'll just bend around in the ground. So far we've only gotten one coyote in them. It was a friend of mine that got it, and it was in a cable restraint. Coyote was there overnight. He spun around, still alive. It worked fine. So it's just a new system I come up with. Sorry that the videos haven't been coming lately. I don't work for the state of South Dakota anymore as a state trapper. I have since left there and I'm running the fire plane. So they didn't care for me making videos of trapping when I worked there, but it won't be an issue now because I'm running the fire plane. So anyways, any questions about the system, let me know. Remember, you can use any earth anchor you want. If you don't like them, nobody says you have to use them. If you do, shoot me some pictures and tell some friends about them so they can get some use. I know the original ones I make, I know a lot of guys use them and a lot of guys love them. So appreciate you watching. Thank you.